Stephen A., how does Stevens look after 2 straight losses to LeBron and the Cavs?
Well, listen, I don't think that Brad Stevens can look bad. Let me be very, very clear about that. He's 41 years old. He's the boy wonder, per se, even though he's a grown man. The fact of the matter is that when you look at Brad Stevens, one of the things that cannot escape you is not just the job that he's done this year, losing Gordon Hayward in Game 1, losing Kyrie Irving before the playoffs began. I look at the 5 years he's been coaching in Boston. He's improved every single year. 25 wins the first season, 40 the second season, 48 the third season, 53rd last season, 55 this year. Every single year, his teams have shown improvement, regardless of what adverse circumstances he's been presented with. You cannot ignore the fact that this is an exceptional young coach. There is no denying that. The one blemish, however, that I would say, I would be inclined to say, okay, you know what? You're losing to LeBron James. Here's where Brad Stevens has a problem in these playoffs. They've lost 6 of 7 road games. 6 of 7. And that stands out. You lost all 3 games at Milwaukee in the first round. You lost 1 or 2 in Philadelphia in the second round. You lost the 2 that you've had against Cleveland. 6 of 7 losses after having a 28-13 record on the road during the regular season. That I would look at and I would say something's missing, because when you look at just the schism, the divide that exists between how Boston looks in Boston and how they look on the road, that is somewhat alarming. I understand that you're better at home than you are on the road, particularly when you're a young team, because of the adrenaline rush, the crowd spearheading you on, the crowd inside the TD Bank Garden. It's one of my favorite places to go and watch basketball because I love how that crowd supports their team. It's a great, great environment. But still in all, it shouldn't be that huge of a divide. That is the only blemish that I can point to about Brad Stevens' coaching, the fact that there's such a difference between the team on the road compared to at home. That is about all, Max. I have nothing else to say about him. I think he's an exceptional young coach, and I think that Danny Ainge, one of the reasons we talk about him as being one of the great executives in basketball is because he plucked this dude away from Butler. I just can't say enough about him.